Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fortnite Legendary TAC. This blaster came out this year in 2022 and is based on the tactical shotgun in Fortnite, hence the name TAC. This blaster is a Mega Dart blaster, so we'll use the Mega Darts, but these darts that it comes with are the AccuStrike darts. A dart I did not have previously when reviewing the Fortnite Heavy SR. So it'll be kind of cool to see how they compare to the standard darts. Are they more accurate? Who knows? We'll find out when we get to testing this blaster. So with that out of the way, let's get started by talking about the box. Starting with the front of the box, on the very top we have some information. This blaster includes 6 AccuStrike Mega Darts. It is a 6-dart drum. This blaster is in fact a revolver. This blaster also has some assembly required. There is a piece missing here. On the back of the box we can see what it looks like. This blaster is also ages 8+, and of course we can't forget the plastic-free packaging. Flipping over to the back of the box, you can see a little more information about the blaster. This blaster is pump action. Not sure if it has slam fire, we'll see when we get it out of the box. Also we can see it's 6-round dart drum. Also that little piece that's missing on the blaster currently. And the color scheme for this blaster is based on the yellow glow wrap. So with that out of the way, let's get this thing out of the box. We have our darts down here in this little box. Alright, so here we have the Legendary TAC out of the box. We have here our instructions telling you how to use and assemble blaster, which is what this little light thing is. And to assemble it, it's just simply placing it in like that. We also have our Mega AccuStrike darts. These are very different than the standard Mega Darts, which we have right here. As you can see, the heads on these are squared off, and if you can see, there's these little triangles cut out all over it. In theory, those should help the dart spin, unlike these, which will just go straight. To load the blaster, it's very simple. Very simple. It's like every revolver. Just load it in. I think, yes, the other side has a big old hole in the side, which you can load from. There we go. Controls are simple. Prime doesn't seem too bad. Hit the trigger. Alright, see if it has slam fire. Does appear to have slam fire. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's get this thing down on the range for the accuracy test. Alright, so here we are at the accuracy test. We have our targets set up over there, and we'll be starting off with the standard Mega Darts. And before I forget, this is what the sight picture looks like. It's a little strange to have a middle sight block here. I don't really understand why you have to have 3, but here we go. A little low. High. Low. Alright, those were going, some were going low, some were going high, but fairly accurate. So let's move on to the AccuStrike darts and see if those are any better. And moving on to AccuStrike. Low. Alright, so you fly much straighter, and we're hitting all the targets I was aiming at. They don't whistle. That's kind of an unfortunate bit, but I guess it makes sense. They don't whistle. It's the way that the dart head is made. So with that all the way, let's move on to the range test. Here we are at the range test. For context, the chicken marks 25 feet, the frog meets 40, and the far back wall marks 50. 50 feet from where I am standing. We'll be starting off with our Mega Darts, and unlike the trend of more recent videos, I don't think we're going to hit that 50-foot mark. But we'll see. on to the next dart. Alright, so here we are with our Mega AccuStrike dart. Let's see if it goes any farther. Alright, let's go get the tape measure out and measure those. It's been a while since we had the tape measure. Alright, so here we have our tape measure out, and strangely enough, every AccuStrike dart landed in the planter. They all bounced in the planter, mind you. They didn't reach the planter on their own. They bounced from about the 40-foot mark into the planter. And then, of course, we have our standard Mega darts all over the place. And then we have one, like, right over here. I would say that AccuStrike, maybe not the furthest flying, but the most consistent, about 40 feet for all those darts. So it's about a 40-foot range at AccuStrike. Standard Mega was going all over the place. I think it was reaching 45 feet in some, but like 30 for others. So AccuStrike may have kind of be a middle ground. It's more consistent than the Standard Mega. And they were flying straight. None of them hit the walls or anything. So that's actually pretty cool. It's cool to see a gimmick actually work. Alright, so let's move on to the speed test. Alright, here we are at the speed test. I'm going to be trying something a little new. We're going to be putting that bag there to see if we can catch the darts. We're going to be starting off with our standard Mega darts. Yeah, sorry about the shadow. There. 68. 69. 70. 69. 67. Alright, high 60s. Pretty consistency. Alright, next we're going to be using our AccuStrike darts. 70. Duplicate 70. 67. 69. 68. 69. Honestly, I'm a little surprised at those results. I thought the AccuStrike darts would fly a little slower, but they seem to be flying about the same speed. Very interesting. Both very consistent as well. Alright, so with that all the way, let's move on to my final thoughts. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Nerf Fortnite Legendary TAC? To do that, let me go over where I bought it and how much I spent. My mom bought this blaster, and by the way, thank you, Mom, for picking this blaster up. She purchased it at Target for $50.99 USD. It's kind of a weird price. Not $49.99, it's $50.99. The prices for blasters these days have been a little bit weird. And any neutral thoughts? Not too much. Not many. So I guess we just go on to the pros and cons. Alright, so starting off with cons. There really isn't that many, other than the stock is a little cramped. But then again, this is a blaster for A+, so it's not really a con. If your purchase is for a person of that age range, this blaster is a little bulky. But this is a Mega Blaster, so it is going to be a little bit bigger and heavier than standard blasters. I guess a couple of things that I got a little disappointed in is, well, wasn't really expecting it to be, but it would be kind of cool if this was an actual light, a little button on the back or something, AA powered light. But, you know, also this big old hole in the side. I mean, I know it's there to help unjam the blaster, but it's kind of just there. Makes the whole left side of the blaster look a little ugly. Yeah, not much else to say, so let's move on to the pros. So pros, what do I like about this blaster? Overall, I like the aesthetics of the blaster. It's a very cool, tactical looking blaster, hence its name, the legendary TAC. It is a very nice blaster, despite having a really large hole in the side. But that is to help with reloading and taking out jams. Which, by the way, this blaster hasn't jammed on me once, so it's a very reliable blaster. Ergonomics-wise, this blaster is very comfortable to hold, especially when held from the pump grip. It bounces really well. Pump grip, by the way, is a very smooth prime. Despite this blaster having as much power as it has, shooting Mega darts up to 70 feet per second, which is really good in my opinion. Most Mega dart blasters that I own, which I don't own that many, don't go up to 70 feet per second. Trigger pull, also very nice. And the slam fire is also very, very cool to have that on this kind of blaster. Even though it doesn't say it on the box. It says it in the instructions, I think. It has it in the instructions, but it's not on the box. So it removes fairly easily, making it easier to reload the blaster. And overall, it's a fun blaster to shoot. It's very nice. I've always liked the Mega Dart series, but it's a shame that Nerf really hasn't been focusing on it too much, but it seems to live on with the Fortnite brand. So would I recommend this blaster? I would say no at full price, but definitely buy this on sale. This is definitely going to be one of those blasters that I will say, buy it on sale. It has a pretty high price tag for what kind of blaster it is. I understand that it's Fortnite branded and Mega Dart blasters are more expensive than Nerf's other blasters. And there's not that many Mega Blasters on the market currently. But still, it's one of those blasters to wait for it to go on sale, then purchase. I think it's a very fantastic blaster. I really like this blaster. And it's a cool aesthetic. Cool to be added to your collection, especially if you collect the Fortnite blasters. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. Comment your thoughts about this blaster down below. Comment what else you want to see on the channel. Be sure to check out my Nerf Fortnite Heavy SR video. That's another Mega Blaster. In fact, that was the first Mega Blaster reviewed on the channel. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'll have both of those linked at the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.